What is good, y'all? It is Anime K here, and we are back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about how anime perfectly depicts the heroes and villains. So firstly, you have the normal way they are shown in Hollywood, as you know, you've got Batman, Superman, they're the heroes, and they're normally the people, they can do nothing wrong, they are perfect, and even how many people they hurt in the process of saving the world or saving their city, they are still shown as good people because they are quote-unquote protecting people, right? And then obviously you've got the villains, you've got the Jokers, the Riddlers, and they're just like evil scum, and it's their fault rather evil, and it's nothing to do with maybe how the system is set up or how rough their childhoods were. But the reason why I like how anime shows heroes and villains is, if especially with shown in anime, right, there's never really a hero or a villain as such. Now at first, right, at the start of the show, so I'm gonna use Naruto as an example here, right? At the start of Naruto, or let's say just in Naruto in general, right, if you see Naruto and you see Kakashi and you see the Leaf Village, and they're normally shown as like the good guys and everyone else is evil. But as the show progresses, you realize a lot of other villagers are in the same predicament Konoha's in, and a lot of other villagers have had to kill just to survive, and a lot of other characters have been through just as much as traumatic experiences as, you know, the quote-unquote heroes. And to use someone like Madara as an example, right, Madara in maybe a Hollywood movie or like a normal kind of setting would be just a villain, but anime does a perfect job of showing his backstory and making us feel sympathy for him. And in anime, the only difference between the hero and the villain is the villain is just willing to sacrifice more and sacrifice more people to get to their goal, whereas the hero will typically try save people while also accomplishing their goals. So if we take a look at someone like Obito, right, Obito initially, right, you would think he's a bad guy, he's killed a lot of people, he started world wars, you know, he manipulated the Mist Village, you know, he got a lot of people killed, you know, he's directly responsible for people like Zabuza. But when we take a look at Obito's backstory and we see how he was hurt so much as a kid, you know, he lost Rin, and then just the whole ninja system in general, which he didn't agree with and was obviously had been hurt by a lot, we start to feel sympathy for Obito, and I like that about anime. Now Obito, even though he's the quote-unquote villain, also you have to take a look at not just Obito and not just any particular character, but you take a look at the whole ninja system, and that's kind of the main villain here if you think about it. I don't know who you want to point a finger at. Maybe you point a finger at the first Kage who kind of started the villagers, or maybe you might point a finger at the Ototsukis for even bringing ninjutsu to the world in the first place. But what I like about anime, right, the main point here is you don't know who to blame, because really no one's really a hero or villain. They're just doing stuff based on the predicaments that they have been put in, and they're doing stuff just to survive, and they're doing what they think in their mind is right. Now, is it always right? No, but in their mind it's the only way they can see of achieving their goal. And a lot of the times in anime, the villain is trying to create peace, but he's just going about it in a different way. And that's why I always say anime for me will always be superior to these Hollywood cringy movies, because anime just does a better job of just showing emotions, letting us feel sorry for the villain. Like I said, will just always be superior to movies. And that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and tell me if you agree.